Our people, we have posted our StreamYard link in both Facebook and YouTube. We pin them. You can click on that and it will bring you into the studio. So that if you, when we have the time, like when we are done, you can comment or say whatever you want to say. We said we are here to magnify the voices of our people. Our people cannot lose their voices. We are the voice of the voiceless. No matter how long they have played this game, our people will win. So my sister is playing another video from another Southwestern person, a Yoruba person, because we know Southwest is Yoruba people. They are not mixed. They are homogeneous. Yoruba people speaking one common language, have one common culture. Their worldview is the same. They are the same there. In other segment block of Ninas, they might have multilingual, multicultural. That is why those ones we need charter, and they're already working on their charter of relationship or how they want to do, irrespective of what Aso Rock is doing, because they do not need Aso Rock to do these things we are saying. So listen to Dele. Of course, Dele goes live when he's in the morning. He says one thing, but I think this is the experience that he had, that they shook him after crying. It's like his brain is beginning to realign small, but we don't know. We can't trust people that don't know whether they're taking some. Because those ones that take some of those things, in the morning they might say something else, in the night they might say something else. But we are here. We'll bring it to you. Yeah, we're here to bring you what the people are saying, and then we'll ask questions that we need to ask. Thank you.
Problems are systemic, and the only cure is systemic. We must return to strong federal system based on viable regions. I cannot understand the incongruity of a federal state that is creating federating units. How does a federal government create states? And the same federal government insists on creating local governments. And then you use local governments as the basis for revenue allocation. If we are no longer a federation, at least let's be honest enough to stop abusing the English language. It is the worst of semantic linguistic inexactitude to continue to refer to Nigeria as a federation. In fact, it's idiotic. We are not a federation. We need to stop that lie. And that is the origin of all of our problems. That stupid lie that we keep telling ourselves, which same stupid lie led to the stupid executive order by the one who does not even begin to understand what it means to have a constitutional democracy and is issuing presidential order purporting to give autonomy to people who already have autonomy based on the constitution. So please, let's understand this. Until we have a return to a true federal system, true one, until we have a country that is ruled by the law. Because right now, let's face it, we're ruled by jungle. The rule of the voice of one man. The president decides what court orders he obeys and which ones he doesn't obey. Even the access to justice, how many people have access to the courts? So our issues require a fundamental turnaround. People call it revolution. Revolutions are expected to be violent and all that. I'm not for a violent revolution, but yeah, we need a turn around in Nigeria.
Yes. Maybe I should join in the fear. Maybe I should join in the fear, so I can begin to speak emotic, not authentic, like, Oh
my God. You might not look at that fear, they never had the English language. Most of them, the fear. You see, there's you have carried the hell, so you are ready now.
Hey, you're gonna fear. You guys are too much, okay? So our brother, in the midst of his fear, at least he's lamenting, he's crying our cries. So bad.
Yes.
This is why perhaps we should not join him in his fear. We should join him in the things, the main thing he's talking about.
Yes. System and
The main
method.
points.
Mhm. Mhm.
How we need to solve the power problem systematically. It's not something you can take in fragmentation and thinking that you will land in the same area. No, it doesn't work that way. So you can see where we are at this point, that we need liberation from miseries of this so-called one Nigeria. And the only way for us to get there is by collective demand.
Yep.
You, and you must be actively involved.
Yes.
Instead of spending time going to churches, doing all these things, accusing other people, doing all these things, what is the one thing that we can do to end these miseries that we have from this new colonial one Nigeria? You can see that we know about the history of balkanization, which is the process where they divided us into smaller regions and often hostile. So it's all by design.
Mm-hmm.
It's all by design and for the beneficiary of for the benefit of the colonial monsters.
Yes.
But they're still the monsters.
Mm-hmm.
It was never about you. It was never about smaller people to get their freedom. Look at what they did to the Ogoni, right? They go in there, they take the oil, they don't have a choice. They call them minorities in your land. You're stealing my resources and then you're relegating me to the background.
Imagine.
And then with your English fear, you're calling me minority in my own father's land. So in order to end this hostility and grievances among the indigenous peoples of Africa and Nigeria as a whole, we must begin with the removal of those colonial artificial boundaries.
Yep.
And restore the people to their original and natural units. Before these criminals showed up, we did not have any problem with ourselves.
No.
We are doing marketing even in Tamarin, hanging with each other before they came to sow the seed of discord. But in order for us to move forward, we must precede every call for unity and progress. So that it's not just for the Igbos, it's not for the Yorubas, actually it's for humanity.
Yes.
Because when we begin to live life with dignity, we will be in a position where we'll look out for our brothers and sisters in other places.
Mm-hmm.
So as we finalize the decolonization and reconstruction process of Nigeria, the Nigerian Indigenous Nationalities Alliance for Self-Determination is now calling on all of us, all the indigenous peoples and ethnic nationalities, to begin to make collective demand for transition into union reconstruction.
Yes.
As well as the suspension of all preparation towards 2027 general elections. That will show them that we have rejected the debt dispensing unitary constitution of Nigeria. We don't care if they come in the name of a saint, because they like to pretend like they are saints. We don't care if they come in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. We don't even care if they come to the God of Israel, because any God that is against us, we do not want you either. Stay on the other room.
Yep.
We're good. So in order for us to do this, we must take our liberation into our hands. Yep. We must be serious about it. We must do the required readings. We must hook up with those that are thinking along the lines that we are thinking. We must do our part, because nobody else is going to do for you. The worst thing that you can do is for you to sit around and wait for someone that caused you the problem to be the problem solver. They will always make it in a way so that you won't know that they are the problem. That's why we need to start off on a clean slate. That's why we must start off on a